Ooh, ooh, booba, so scary. So scary, booba. I may need, you know, exposition therapy. That might work. Ooh, so scary. I just don't understand what's wrong with people. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, dude. Uh, that's pretty good, huh? That's pretty good. But the thing is, we're seeing a lot of people celebrating the oh look at this, oh my god, Mamma Mia, Square Enix, finally, they're not censoring Final Fantasy VII, or are they? Hmm? Or are they? Because lo and behold, just after they released this trailer with the fantastic swimsuits, we had oh no, oh no, look at this more censorship. I should I should have something on the side to listen to. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. Okay, let's see. What we were listening to last time? It was exactly this thing. Maybe not, but it seems similar to me. Been doing some Zelda music lately, so let's keep with that. Also, I'm gonna do the thing again. I'm gonna do the thing again. Boop. This. Make it small. Put it here on the side. I need to... I need to grind. I love grinding, dude. It's so fun. I need to do some stream battles here. It's just gonna be full auto. As per usual. I have a bunch of stamina. Oh, I have a lot of time left for this. Okay, let's see. Level. I need the small ones first. A bunch of those. I still have my party saved here. I hope so. I think so. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. Is the autoing here? It is now. Beautiful. Final Fantasy VII Remake update covers up defense cleavage. Breaks vital PC mod. More on that soon. This is the original here, and this is the new one. Now she has a black t-shirt for some reason. Ahead of the launch of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I thought it released like last week, it released this week. I didn't really care too much about that. Its predecessor, Final Fantasy VII Remake, got a surprise update. Not the good kind of surprise, right? The new update didn't change much, but fans quickly noticed it censored defense cleavage in a cutscene. The new update is the first in months and only mentions fixing several bugs. Though fans discovered Tifa's cowgirl outfit in the Nibelheim flashback was altered with a black shirt under her white top, covering up her cleavage. Here's a look. Yes, we can see the comparison here. Whether this is considered censorship or alteration to make her outfit more closely resemble her design in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is another discussion. However, the update also broke the important Final Fantasy VII Hook mod on PC. This mod unlocks the Dev console, giving access to console commands for the RPG, as well as easy changes to the names, Z-bars, I don't know what those are. This also let modders fix big issues with the PC release. Oh boy, so unexpected. Like visual stuttering. As of the new update, the mod is now unusual. And I'm seeing a lot of people bitching about this, right? It's not that big of a deal. Oh, what do you want to see her booba? Like, dude, it's a fictional character. It's fine. It's not real. You don't need to worry about this. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Also, the best one was that guy going around like, yeah, but they changed it to be closer to the outfit in Ever Crisis. That other game they released, I don't remember the name. And people were like, okay, sure. Why did they change their outfit there too? I don't understand. It was fine for more than 20 years. Why is this an issue now? I just don't get it. And it is sad. It is sad. It is extremely sad. Because this just demonstrates that people will eat absolute shit as long as it has big numbers. I've seen that time and time again. Jesus Christ. This society is full of useful idiots. It's so sad, dude. It is so fucking sad. It's not even funny. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, but nobody cares. People care. People care. Look, if nobody cared, you wouldn't need to be bitching about it. Speaking of bitches, this one I found so funny. I found so funny. I have some screenshots here because obviously they're going to retreat a little bit. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Sweet baby. Oh my sweet baby. Oh my sweet baby. Apparently, I'm saying it exists. I haven't opened. Some guy just created a Steam curators page just to pinpoint every single game that was involved with Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. I have it open here. Just let me open this stuff a little bit. Actually, I should move this a little bit more behind me. That's okay. Sweet Baby is just a piece of shit company in general. Founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal. Fucking Canadians. And working around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and reaching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone. So yes, this is pretty much a consultation for the message. And it's bad. It is pretty bad. It is pretty fucking bad, actually. Keep this running. Also, I don't like how they have this fella here following the mouse. It gives me Big Brother vibes. I don't know what to tell you. Doesn't look good to me. Services. There's a little bit too corrupt there, as per usual. Well, we need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. This is literally not a thing. Sweet Baby Inc. provides narrative consultation at any stage of development, boasting a talented team with embedded industry experience to best bring your story to life. You mean your story, my sweet baby? It's bad. It is pretty bad. We can see some of the games later. For now, let us just go back to the screenshots and the Twitters. This is fucking normal, Steam. You're gonna do anything about this or quote tweeting this. For example, at Steam, doesn't have guidelines for curators, as far as I can tell. That would prevent someone from starting a creation group that focuses on, say, Sweet Baby Inc. and warns people to not buy games that are Do not buy games there associated with. But you could just list any game at all? I mean, yeah, that's the point, right? You should be able to fully tell who worked in a video game. Actually, this is extremely funny because this page, you can see, I don't know exactly now, but when I saw this tweet a couple of days ago, this account is now with the lock on. They got absolutely fucking cooked. And pretty much all the entries they had were based on Sweet Baby's self-report on their website, or the game's websites. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It's just the lives of TikTok thing again. Ooh, this is target harassment. Bro, they're just reposting your bullshit. Why are you so scared about what you're doing here in the open? It must be censored. So strange to me. First subscribes to this list is about to be sick when they gotta add more of their favorite games on there. What a strange thing to say! What a strange thing to say! I don't know, I don't understand, that is quite silly. Okay, I need another one here. I need another one. What a strange thing to say. So now we're at the point that, yes, this is happening, this is bad, and you're gonna get fucked, I guess. Jesus. I have a couple more screenshots, by the way. The Steam career harassment group Sweet Baby Inc. detected is led by this person, Herbert Rambo. He's them trying to be slick so they don't get reported. Even with the discriminatory language filed off, I guess, the group itself still fails the code of conduct. No, they don't, actually. They want to be really snarky, but no. Yeah, we cannot really see here. But the guy was like, yeah. I'm being just a little bit too subjective. I just mentioned, yes, Sweet Baby, move on. Not recommended. That's what that fella did. Let's see, I need this thing. Nothing wrong with that, actually. And obviously. Anyway, report the fuck out of this group. And report the creator since he loves his account so much. Oh my fucking god, what is this? Yada. Fucking bots, dude. Fucking bots. If we're bothering you, shut the fuck up. That's what you get. I want bots here. I hate the machine demons. Jesus Christ. I report the creator since he loves his account so much. This fellow Chris Kindred, which is actually a worker in Sweet Baby, was like, this is target harassment. No, this is target harassment. They got fucking cooked in the replies. I wonder if the account is still up. Let me check here. Let's see. Now, it's still protected though. It is still protected. Kind of sad. Obviously, this is just stress and effect at work. As we can see here, the page had a little bit more than 9,000 followers, which is not bad at all. Now, it has almost 63,000 followers, becoming one of the biggest pages in all of Steam, which is pretty funny. You can see here, NeoCab, not recommended, is to be featured on the Sweet Baby Inc. website with a web archive. Assassin's Creed Valhalla used to be featured on SBI website. After Love mentioned their last update post post that they decided to involve SVI. Gotham Knights, Sweet Baby Ink involved, proof on closing credits. South of Midnight, Sweet Baby Ink involved, proof on their website. So on and so forth. You love to see it. I don't know how many I need of those. Let me check. Let me check here. Gohan-kun. There we go. Holy shit, 40. That's a lot. That's a lot. Hold on. Oh yeah. I was 15. I thought it was 18. But I had 18 of this. Well, it's okay. It's okay. I probably have enough time for that. I need some silver ones. Some silver ones. Yo. Oh yes, level 20. It was still set. It's okay. Let's see. Kingdom 80s. Sweet Baby Ink involved. Proved here. Shadow Gambit. Sweet Baby involved. Proved here. That is Dungeons and Dragons: The Dark Alliance. There's Dungeons and Dragons? Yes, there's Dungeons and Dragons. Sweet Baby Ink involved. Proved here. Something. Hyper Light Breaker. Sweet Baby involved. Proof on their website. Proof on their website. It's just what they're saying. And we have such fantastic games like Goodbye Volcano High, which came out later than the parody, and it was worse. Actually, can we see the... Very positive. I don't know if I believe that. We have... Where's this? Usual June. We can see. Very diverse. Nothing wrong with having diversity. But we all know the kind of diversity they're aiming for. Suicide Squad. Absolutely fantastic game, said no one ever. So this is... Oh! This may exclude some products based on your content or language preferences. They have more stuff here, actually. I'm pretty sure. But this is not an in-depth list by any means. Not at all. So we can see back here. You can see projects. Alan Wake 2, which apparently it has been a fucking disaster of a game, even if it won a bunch of prizes, which that's just politics. Let's be real about it. For some reason, character arc, voice, and sensitivity rating. Yes, you transformed a white Swedish woman into a black Swedish woman. Those new Swedes. I swear to God. Spider-Man 2. Story consultation. Which, it was absolutely fucking miserable. We all remember that... Oh man, what a strange thing here. They're from Puerto Rico, but they have the Cuban flag. So strange. What did they mean by this? They don't know. Fuck all, they're just a bunch of clowns. And also, it was a translation. Was it the Spanish one? I think it was the Spanish one. That was absolutely butchered with inclusive language. Pretty cool. God of War Ragnarok. With... I don't know too much about this game, but what I've read would be that very disappointing game overall. You can see our clients: EA, Valve, 2K, Ubisoft, Square, Warner, Rocksteady. Oh wait, Rocksteady. I was thinking Rockstar. Who else? Wizards of the Coast, no fucking wonder. They're absolutely cocked lately. We can go up here and click the project tab. I think we get a better list. Stable, I don't know anything about this game. Best Narrative 2021. I don't know. Battle Shapers. Looks really diverse. Let's see. Not much more stuff. I think they're trying to scrub this website a little bit. But yes, some of the we're saying. The crew matter first. Proofreading and additional writing. This is a card game. What do you mean? I don't get it. I do get it. But you know, I need to play the part of the fool. Someone has to do it. It is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. It is pretty... It is pretty bad. And I just don't understand. You have people going, look, Sweet Baby worked in this game. And Sweet Baby, let's be real. Both these guys work directly for Sweet Baby. I'm like, this is target harassment. You know what you're doing. You understand that your work is pure bullshit. So maybe you should stop. Full stop. That's something I don't really understand. Let's see. We have this thing, the Final Fantasy Tactics Ogre director Yasumi Matsuno shares his thoughts on Unicorn Overlord localization, which is a new tactic RPG for the PS5. I don't think it released fully. I think it's just the demo for now. It looked interesting until you see the translation. Absolutely fucking butchered as per usual. It could be way worse, don't get me wrong, but yeah, still pretty bad. Matsuno, the director of Final Fantasy Tactics Ogre, and more, has chimed in on recent localization discourse concerning Unicorn Overlord. Anti-censorship activist Sakakda, who has been featured here on Niche Gaming previously, shared his thoughts on the localization for the game. Chiefly, he appears to have concerns about the flowery language used in order to keep the dialogue a ye old English tone, but possibly at the cost of accuracy. Wouldn't be the first time. Another one, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Taking Overlord had a free demo released. After playing it, I can say quite confidently that the localization is abhorrent. There begins a thread of numerous examples. I've seen this, it is quite extensive. Recently, discourse surrounding the localization has become more relevant due to some high-profile incidents, such as the recent lovely complex of vandalism. Wait, I have that open too, don't worry about it. Yasumi Matsuno eventually retweeted the original thread. Well, I have something close to that, I mean, related to. Matsuno eventually retweeted the original thread and shared his experience working on Final Fantasy Tactics. During the game's development, Square allegedly wanted to properly localize the names and dialogue, but due to being pressed for time, some things were left as is. What a strange thing to say, actually. When asked to clarify, Matsuno thoughtfully responded in English that both arguments have merit. It's clear that this guy doesn't know the lore. And I understand, okay, I understand, I get it. Referring to how many fans desire accuracy in translations as opposed to allowing for some adaptation. Sometimes you need adaptation, but that's not the combo. You can open this. I'll look at it later. It's worth mentioning that Matsuno hasn't offered any explicit comment on ideologically motivated censorship. That's the deal. That's the topic here. Or localization, but instead his comment appears to focus on good faith alterations intended to make the game more enjoyable. Which I understand. No one is actually going after those. But when you change stuff just because they want to, that's bad. Or even worse, when they just change stuff to try and promote a specific ideology. That's bad. That's not good. That's a bastardization of the hobby, of the media, of the product, of the work. Do not. Which is the main problem of all this, right? I can get some Galwenstia. Probably. Now here we have... Okay, let's... grab this a little bit. Let's grab this a little bit. So we can see here. the original tweet. Localization of Unicorn Overlord is also derived from Vagrant Story. That game is more than 20 years old. We understand that old games means maybe they didn't know better, which is fair. It is current year, my guy. Shut the hell up. But there's a trend of gamers who are adamant that the only translation that should exist is their translation, despite the localizers working in tandem with the creators. What a fucking strange thing to say here. Thank you for admitting that yes, localizers are working with the creators, not to localize properly, but to police the work itself. We've seen that. Holy shit, we've seen that. We've read that already. That Sega stuff a couple of weeks ago. We've read that. That's what's happening. Jesus Christ. The ridiculous amount of overly flowery dialogue being added makes it look like the localizers thinks they are right and can make it better. Yes, that's the main issue. The localizers want to be writers. They're not. Stop that. If they want to write so much, they should write a book or make their own game and write for that. True. But they're bad at their job. We'll get to that, don't worry about it. And here we have Matsuno-san. This is my personal opinion, but may I share it with you? I believe that it is unacceptable for someone to alter work without considering the original author's intent. Yes, that's our argument, actually. However, when the market or language is different, a direct translation might not convey the intended meaning accurately. We get it, we understand it, that is okay. If you have some sort of specific expression, idiom, or whatnot, yes, you have to tinker a little bit with that. That makes sense. You need to understand what you're reading, the meaning of that. But that doesn't mean, oh, my Gamergate, oh, my Reddit memes. There is, how do young people say it nowadays, a spectrum, right? Especially true for humor. Therefore, I think some degree of alteration is unavoidable. Yes, yes. The issue lies in whether the original author was consented to these alterations. They're not. They don't know this changed, and it's pretty fucking clear. Has anyone confirmed whether the author of Unicorn Overlord has approved its English translation? It is probably approved, but I don't think the author really knows the contents of the translation, which is the other point. Do you really expect Japanese people that don't speak English to understand the nuances of the translation? No, that's why they have translators. How do you expect your translator to do a good job? Well, you have to trust them. What are you gonna do? Hire another translator to police your current translator? And what if that new translator is still bad? Doesn't make any sense. They should be more professional, but they're not. They should be more competent, and maybe they're competent, but if they're competent and they still do this stuff, they're just evil. In any case, I think both arguments have merit. Translating faithfully to the original... Faithfully to the original, yes, and allowing some degree of adaptation. I encourage discussion on this matter, as I do not intend to take sides. However, if the original author approves, I believe that should be respected, that's all. If they approve, knowing about the changes, we may have a deal, but I don't think they know about the changes. And we have a little bit more here, right? But at the times, original creators don't even know the target language of the translation, and they agree believing that people responsible for the translation job are doing their job right, which is the opposite in most cases. That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! I'm aware that is the case, and it's very unfortunate, especially for languages other than English, such as French or German. We have no choice but to trust the evaluations of the translators and local sales companies. In that sense, I think it's entirely reasonable for... Let's open this up. It is reasonable for everyone to demand translations that adhere to the original work. Thank you, Matsuno-san. Really cool. Translations that deviate from the original work in a negative sense are out of the question. Seems like a reasonable guy to me. Okay. Pretty nuanced opinion. I appreciate it. On the other hand, as long as there's no deviation, I believe that some degree of adaptation is unavoidable. Yes, 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 yes. We know, we understand, but some degree of adaptation doesn't mean my Gamergate, my flower language, my trans people, or my Reddit memes. Once again, it's a huge leap. Translating the nuances of Japanese to English is already quite challenging. It's not as simple as doing a literal translation. Also, budget and schedule constraints to consider. While I think having a perfect translation would be best, I also understand that it's not always feasible. It's always a difficult issue for sales companies and development teams. This is just my personal opinion, but I hope you find it helpful. Very reasonable. I know it's not reasonable despite video game translations to be as good as high-class literary translations, as games are a different medium, with different circumstances, and usually they have lower quality translators. That happens in entertainment a lot. Sad, but true. But I think translation should aim to reward just enough to flow well in English without altering the intent. Yes, that's... This has always been the argument, main mistake about it. I think the motivation for the other agreeing to changes is the problem. Many localizers don't have the best interests of Japanese creators at heart. They don't. They don't fucking care about the original authors. They're just inserting the message. It's so fucking sad and annoying. They falsely claim that changes are necessary to appeal to a wider audience. But they just want to censor things they hate. When they just want to censor things they hate. Yes. The translators are making such statements. Funny thing, they do. I don't understand why I thought that was a good idea. If there are any interview articles, please let me know. I'd like to read them. And people linked a bunch of stuff, like the lovely complex stuff here. And a couple more. I need a couple more. I will probably do one more. And keep some stamina for the reset. So, what do we have here? Ah shit, the cropping dead. So annoying. Personal Series English Localizer, the Grace recently fired a lovely complex that writer for, not for bad work, but for proving culture warrior weirdos. Right. What a strange thing to say. Let me get here some water. What a strange thing to say. So weird, so strange. Let's see. Which pretty much this comes to demonstrate the current problem. I've read about this just when it was happening in real time on the tour machine. This was mid-February. The article's from the 29th. It's March already. It is still relevant to the conversation. Further proving that the Western anime industry cares more about huffing up their own in-group image than actually doing their jobs properly, permanent public-facing Japanese to English localizer fucking Katrina Lunodakis has declared that, like many, she's unhappy with the recent revelation that a now former lovely complex dub writer intentionally butchered the anime's entire narrative for ideological reasons. But unlike the masses, her issue lies not with the blatant disrespect to the original work, but the fact that the entire situation was given validation to the many criticisms of quote-unquote culture warrior weirdos, that is, regular anime fans. I don't know if this mentions... I think... Yes, they mention some of the overall changes here. Okay, let's see the shop. I need to buy me some regular medals. That's looking for you, baby. That's looking for you. Okay. Let me hide this first. And let me close it. As freely reported, following his publishing of a lengthy manifesto in which he bragged about how he definitely hated the series and went out of his way to alter its entire narrative. But I was told This doesn't happen. How could this be? This never happens. What do you mean? I don't get it, I don't understand. How could this happen if this never happens, dude? So strange. When changing character personalities to turning a feminine male into a transgender woman. But that doesn't happen in real life, right? No. That wouldn't happen to us. Not even in Canada. I wish. This can take fire. Level complex localizer printing Yellow Apocalypse. I almost read that as Yellow Apocalypse, which would be a better name probably. Blabber. From the roster of in-house translators. Apparently having the dev come out this good in the end is a little frustrating. What a strange thing to say! Once again. Brett Blabber in the Patreon post which led to his firing. Look, if you're going to be a piece of shit about your work, at least don't say it in public. You fucking clown! Anyone who watched the show as a kid and has fond memories of it and revisits the dub will think, wow, it's just as good as I remembered. No, it isn't. We made it good. This show sucked. That's not for you to decide, though. Also, if you completely change it, they're not gonna be saying, wow, it's just as good. Now, they probably realize the changes are gonna be like, wait a minute, what is happening here? What did you mean by this? And they did. They did. I've seen that. However, rather than thanking them, Blabber for his absolute failure to properly do his job, Katrina, who many may remember for either her work as a localization coordinator and the recent current GM parts of Atlas, Persona 3 Portable, and Persona 4 Golden, which we know, Persona, yeah, they've changed a bunch of stuff, obviously in 3 Remake, or for probably boasting about how she ran a roughshod over high-dive English subtitles for My Life as Ibaraki Sandog. Instead chose to chastise him for giving ammo to the culture war weirdos, who regularly chastise her industry's ideological graffiti. If you don't want to be clowned on the internet, don't be a fucking clown. It's just that easy. Taking to Twitter on February 12th to share her opinion on the matter, the localizer began, I know it's in my best interest to not say anything about this bullshit. Yes. Is anything I write only going to be taken the wrong way by culture war weirdos? Obviously. So, as it is. I'm going to love everything you work on, but it's your job to do justice to the work and its audience, and remain professional about it all. How I wish this was the truth. But even you, Katrina, keep changing stuff because you don't like it, and you're proud of it. I've been reading about you for years now, on the Turing machine. Shut the fuck up. You're exactly the same. You have no moral ground standing here. Sorry to break it to you. And for fuck's sake, she added, don't shit where you eat. You've hurt a lot of careers today. Good. I'm gonna be that guy. Good. Fuck it. Again, that's it. Further proving that she cared only about the realities of her industry being made public, and not the fact that her peers as a whole have lost the plot when it comes to their jobs. Katrina lamented, every time you give the culture war weirdos fuel, you make things worse for the people they harass. Harass. Sure. Not only you're out of a job, said the localizer, but you've given them a brand new reason to send us death threats. That's... I don't think there's a thing. I don't think that's happening, actually. It could be. It could be. I'm saying it doesn't happen. But I don't think it's happening, actually. But with the good old, oh, death threats. I don't know. I don't know, man. Don't know what to tell you. You're on the internet. You're a clown. That's gonna happen. Get a thicker skin. Should it happen? That's gonna happen. And you know that's gonna happen. But you keep adding fuel to the fire. So, you're not entirely without fault here. So there, man, she continued. I just want to share my passion for translating theory and localization philosophy. Instead, I've got to stay quiet, pretend nothing affects me, or that I don't care. Don't fight back, don't look, just smile and take it. You fucking slimeball! Passion for translation theory and localization philosophy just means inserting the message. You've been doing this for years. Shut the fuck up. But then someone has to fire back at them. Katrina then declared. Someone has to get the last word. That's the problem, right? You always need to have the last word. Narcissists. Narcissists, dude. That has to prove to them they're wrong. They're not wrong. Sadly, they're not wrong. And this is just a demonstration of the fact we are not wrong with this. And they'll get new fodder to harass us all again. New fodder to harass us. Now tell me, whose fault is this? Whose fault is it? Come on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It may be that you and your ilk cannot do a proper fucking translation ever without memes or the message. Maybe it's just the the consequences of your own actions. Sax the sack, baby. Sax the sack, my sweet baby. I grew up in 4chan. I watched them milk lol cows. I know how this shit works. Do you? Do you now? If you know how this shit works, how the fuck did you become a lol cow yourself? Make it make sense. Because I personally don't get it. I just don't get it. So strange. So strange to say. I don't know. It is a strange admission of what is happening. You became the lol cow, woman. Woman? I still don't know. And now this, really, she continued in her protestations. You know they're still using that single scene from the Dragon Maid dev, you know, a decade later, as a reason why we should all be lynched, right? Not lynched. Out of a job. It's not the same. What do you think they're going to do with this idiot? Wow. There's no better way of disinfect this stuff like sunlight. I'm walking on sunshine. And yes, people still use that scene from Dragon Maid Dub because you people are still so fucking proud of my patriarchy. Shut the fuck up. I still remember that Give Marchie clip. I have vagina. Yeah, and you're still a fucking cunt. Where were we here? Finally bringing her threat to a close. Katrina concluded, anyways, I'm sure they'll be here shortly to tell me why they decided to get hate or slurs or death threats because check Fox News article. I translated Kiaru as bimbo. What? You know, that's not what is happening. Also, getting hate or slurs. Welcome to the internet, bitch. I thought you were in 4chan back in the day. What do you mean by this? Maybe perhaps you're a little bit weak and pathetic. As it often happens. Remember, like comrades, commies. It only makes sense. Don't give a shit about translation, she then disingenuously claimed. They just want to be mad at the leaves. No! I don't fucking care about your political affiliation. The thing you can hear is proper translation. I don't fucking care about your politics. Do your fucking job. Is that easy? Shut the fuck up and do your job. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Then we have, I don't remember where I read it, right? They have, oh, but they're putting families at risk. They're putting jobs at risk. Good, actually, good. Why do we need to protect people that don't care about their jobs and they fuck it up? Get them fired? Get them fired. Doesn't make any sense to me. Why do we have to protect the most useless members of society? Look, we live in a society, you know? We live in a society. Back in my day, when I was a young lad, we used to have something called meritocracy. If you're good, you do well. If you're bad, sucks to suck. Good and bad as skilled in your job or whatever. So, if you're good at your job, you're gonna do well, you're gonna get promotions. In theory, we all know about nepotism. That's not what I'm talking about here. So, why is it that nowadays there's a lot of incompetent people that for some reason we need to protect? You're incompetent? Get good or get the fuck out. It's just that easy. It is just that easy. I find it's just fucking Marxism. It's just fucking social Marxism. Jesus Christ, I've been hearing this fucking bullshit for more than 10 years, and it is still happening. It's so annoying. It's so annoying, dude. Oh, but they're gonna lose their jobs? Yeah? That's the point. That's the point. Jesus Christ. No, we have to protect them. We have to protect their jobs because, ooh, mad diversity. You're bad at your job, you get the boot. Just that easy. So fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. I can get really heated about this because I really hate incompetent people. Because lately we are surrounded by them. I understand, okay? There are honest mistakes. We all make those. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you're constantly fucking up, and even worse, you're proud of it, you're a piece of shit. Yes, you deserve to lose your job. I don't fucking care. I don't make the rules. It's just pure pragmatism. And obviously, censorship, translation is always bad. But it can always be worse. Lo and behold, American Psycho is being remade by Lionsgate. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. I don't get why they're trying to remake this one. It's gonna be annoying. I don't want to bring out my tinfoil hat. I don't know what it is. But maybe, and only maybe, this is just a petty attempt to get at the Chads because of all the Patrick Bateman memes. I'm not even joking. I don't know if that's the motivation, but it could be. Yeah. I know, so stuffy. So cold today, Jesus Christ. Hey Paul! Hollywood blindsided horror fans with the announcement of another retelling of a beloved classic. Yeah. Keeps happening. Interesting idea for a remake. Some kind of abstraction. But there's no real remake. Only the ever-growing pile of processed mediocrity that's dripping from the blades of the Hollywood mid-grinder. Creative bankrupt. For more than 10 years already. Maybe you can teach. Sure. Maybe you can watch these remakes, be slightly entertained, and maybe even feel nostalgic warmth when it catches the essence of the original film. But there's simply nothing there. Of course, that's only if you count the faint echoes of what was and what shouldn't be again. Happens a lot. Lionsgate is apparently in search of a writer to script a modern take on American Psycho. Modern take. Best case scenario, it's an absolute backfire. And I'm waiting for that. Like that Barbie movie. You are enough. You are enough. Current insider Jeff Snyder. Based on the 1991 novel of the same name by Bret Easton Ellis, the humorously dark story follows the exploits of one Patrick Bateman, a wealthy young investment banker making a name for himself in New York City in 1987. Patrick's three main interests are music, software, and murder. That makes sense, I guess. New York City, I believe it. He lives his dull life of sex and death without reproach while trying to keep his nighttime activities from spreading to his normal daytime life. Psycho, after all. The novel was adapted to film in 2000 by director Mary Hanron, who co-wrote it with Guinevere Turner, and featured a breakout performance by Christian Bale as Bateman. From Bateman to Batman. That's funny. That is funny. Along with his solid support cast made up of Willem Dafoe, Claude Sevigny, Samantha Matthews, Justin Brooks, Reese Witherspoon, and Jared Leto as the ill-fated Paul. Hey, Paul! Eat shit! Something like that. I don't remember the phrase. But it was funny. Dark funny, I guess. The psychological horror slash black comedy polarized critics at first, but became a cult classic when it was released on home video. He also cemented the Bateman as an icon among horror fans and gave them some of the best quotable lines of any movie within the genre. True. An unrelated sequel, American Psycho 2, was released direct-to-video in 2002 and starred Mila Kunis as the killer. I didn't know about that one. That's interesting, I guess. The film was condemned by critics, fans, Bret Easton Ellis, and even Star Kunis. Jesus Christ, that bad. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. Fortunately, that did not result in American Psycho 3. In 2013, a stage musical of the one True American Psycho premiered in London's Almeida Theatre after a successful Kickstarter campaign by Alice. At the helm was director Rupert Gould, and it starred Matt Smith of Doctor Who fame. Who, alright, I know that guy. He was eventually recasted, and the production only went on for 54 more performances before ending in 2016. That is not too bad, I'd say. It's theater after all. Comic book sequel released in 2023 by Superman Comics carried the torch into the 2020s. There have been talks beyond that of the tale becoming a television series, but that has remained in development hell for years. One can only hope the same for this movie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to return some videotapes. Yeah. Every single time they try to remake something, especially for modern audiences, it's bullshit. It's bad. It's not good. I need to blow my nose. Well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just allergic to bullshit. That would make sense. That would make sense to me. Man, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. I just don't get it. They keep trying with this, but modern audiences, and they keep failing. Why do they keep trying? I will never understand. I will never understand it. Such a strange way of thinking. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird to me. I just don't get it. Is it still all of this ESG money? I don't think it's a good idea, honestly. But as you might expect, you have them executives, money good. We don't care about the rest. We'll see about that one. We'll see about that one. Apparently there are a bunch of companies nowadays that are starting to get fucked by the ESG money. It's not infinite money. I'm sorry to tell you, it is not. Also, I have some stuff here. I thought it was a little bit stupid. I not really invested in this one, but I think it is an interesting read because of the live action ideology overall, right? Netflix after the last Airbender showrunner fans changed to King Boomy. His original fan depiction didn't work in live action. But why? If you have to change your stuff to build a specific public, you're failing. Because you are just admitting that it doesn't work. You're trying to get the customer base that is not actually your target. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. You're ostracizing your current fan base in pursuit of a fan base that's not going to like it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Fantasy showrunner Albert Kim, the egregious decision to change Kim Boomy's personality from slightly kooky to bitter curmudgeon in Netflix live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender series was made because the production team felt that the Earthbender's original fan depiction didn't work in live action. Stop that. Stop trying to change the story you're trying to tell. No one is going to be happy with the changes. Except normies. But normies aren't going to watch this and move on. They're just consumers. They're not your fans. Not long term at least. But the most memorable characters from throughout the entire series, the original incarnation of King Bummy, was first introduced to fans in the animated series' 5th overall episode, the King of Omashu. Hearing from the moment they make his acquaintance, Katara and Sokka are taken aback by his rather lax and nonsensical behavior. Where they imagine a ruler to be regal and coherent, King Boom instead comes across as laid-back and borderline insane, his mind more concerned with puns than royal affairs. Almost like it was supposed to be a cartoon. Almost. Unfortunately for the team, this sudden sanity soon turns out to be more dangerous than amusing. As upon the discovery that Aang is the Avatar, Boom immediately calls for him to be subjected by force, as he threatens to encase Katara with a double R, Katara, and Sokka in crystal should he not comply, to series of trials to prove his worth as the legendary hero. However, up against completion of the final trial, a trial by combat against the riddle himself, King Boomy not only reveals himself to be one of his childhood friends, himself having aged in real time, while the Airbender was stuck in the ice, but also that everything from his crazy behavior to his trials were nothing more than a game meant to be both playfully and lovingly messed with his friend's head, while simultaneously preparing him for the forthcoming challenges he'll have to face in his role as the Avatar. Almost like it's a fucking cartoon. First of all, it's very fun messing with people. Just Kingdom Royal ultimately explains of his prank, but they have a reason. And you have a difficult task ahead. The world has changed in the 100 years that you've been gone. It's the duty of the Avatar to restore balance to the world by defeating Fire Lord Ozai. You have much to learn. You must master the 4 elements and confront the Fire Lord. And when you do, I hope you will think like a mad genius. And it looks like you're in good hands. You'll need your friends to help you defeat the Fire Nation. And you'll need Momo too. Ah, power of friendship. You love to see that. But surprisingly, in Netflix's version of the story, Bummy's characterization is much different. It happens every single fucking time. I'm so tired of that. The live-action series not only does Bummy, as portrayed by actor Utkarsh Ambudkar, butchering the name as per usual, immediately reveals his true identity to Ang upon their first reunion, but rather than his angry curmudgeon behavior being part of a playful facade, it is actually his real personality, with the king having grown bitter towards his old friend after his disappearance left the Fire Nation near unopposed in their plans for world domination. You're missing some punctuation here. Just my tip to you. You never told me you should care, but me at one point barks towards Ang after he questions his broken spirit. Had you been fighting the same fight for a century? Have you watched your whole world burn down around you? Let me tell you something, Avatar. You may be 100 years old, but you haven't lived for 100 years. Especially not this 100 years. So snarky, dude. So snarky. Further, instead of still retaining his childhood spirit for adventure and pranks, this version of Boomy instead takes to chastising Aang for holding on to his sense of wonder. He's still a fucking kid, what do you want? Oh my god, this tries just to be so edgy, adult, and mature, and it fails completely. It's all about games with you, isn't it, Avatar? Questions the king. Who cares about responsibility? Who cares about, oh, saving the world? No. We're fun to goof off, am I right? This guy just sounds like Twitter. Derogatory, of course. Rather than being the one to encourage Aang to lean on guitarra and Sokka on dark days ahead, it is Bummy who's taught a lesson on friendship at the younger Bender. So, is Aang here supposed to be some sort of Garry's too? I just don't get it. Here's Journey? Nah, no time for that. Virtue signaling? Yeah. Stark contrast to the above quote from his animated counterpart at one point during Aang's final combat trial, the king angrily informs him, in this world you can't rely on anyone, not even your friends. Trust no one, not even yourself. However, after emerging victorious in the trial thanks to their help, Aang informs Boomy, you can rely on your friends, and that's the only way I'm gonna save the world, with my friends. Sure, why not? Capital Love, Aang's lesson is ultimately met with further condescension from Boomy, who declares in turn, you think like a child. It's a child, what do you want? It's supposed to be a cartoon, what do you mean? I just don't get it. While the original story's handling of these events was clearly successful in communicating these themes, without relying on the territory of everyone should be sad and miserable, like Netflix. According to aforementioned Kim, the changes to Aang and Boomy's encounter were needed in order to sell Avatar story to live-action audiences. You keep trying and trying to get some sort of modern audience, live-action audience. It backfires every single fucking time. When the fuck will you learn? It's Netflix, they never learn. But still, I have to ask. Press on the script decision by Variety's Solomhalu, who asked the showrunner, why did you add that animosity to the relationship? Kim asserted, there are hints in the original that he feels like he was abandoned by the Avatar. When the fuck will you learn, bitch? There are hints, it was revealed to me in a dream actually, so it is okay. It is the truth. Yada yada. You're right, he doesn't reveal his identity until the end of the episode in the animated series. That's a change we made because it helped our storytelling. Because your storytelling is poor, and you're bad at your job. Maybe this guy should get fired too. It helps Aang realize what he is up against, said Kim. The new episode is a fun one. It is supposed to be also fun because it is a fucking cartoon, bitch. With him going through these various challenges for a variety of reasons, it didn't work in live action and for our story. You didn't want to bother. You didn't want to bother with this. Do not lie to me. I'm going to eat you. In the earlier episode, Miss Point is to show that Aang needs to go through to become the Avatar, which is part of what we work into our story as well. Is it though? But the more emotional storyline is what Aang's departure from the world meant for Bumi. He feels betrayed by his friends. For Aang, he's starting to feel the burden of guilt. This is what happens because I wasn't around. Not only did this distracting thing happen, the war, but a really good friend of mine was hurt and I hurt him. The showrunner concluded, still that story, it helped that the two of them knew who each other was right away. Why do you want to keep changing the narrative? I don't understand, I don't get it. Stop it. Let's see the comments here. Yeah, gang! Here's the point of the characters. Boom is wise in the animation. Nuts, but still wise. He's old as fuck, so that makes sense. In the animation, imagine he has negative feelings towards Aang as a child. As he grew older and wiser, he clearly came to understand Aang's perspective more and figure out that it makes no sense to be angry at a child. The thing is, these Netflix numpties probably think they've made Boomy a more mature character by making him less goofy, but they've done the opposite. That usually happens. They have made him more childish, as in 100 years he hasn't moved on from his resentment. That's a really good point. It's a really good point. I've watched 2 episodes of the live action Avatar and I can say why the creators of the animation left. Yep. I will not be watching any further. I'm beginning to think One Piece live action was a fluke. I expect the second season will destroy it though. And the mangaka, I still don't think it was good. I haven't watched it, but no. But no. They keep fucking things up. It's just so strange. It's so annoying. I don't get it. I will never get it. They keep trying to break stuff. But, speaking of silly and goofy, dude, I love Japan. I love Japan advertisement. It's so fun. It is so fun. Let me grab this and make it bigger. This Dombe ad that was running around Twitter lately. It's so good, dude. It's so good, so fun. I sent it to my sister. She was laughing, dude. It's so good. Let's pump this up a little bit.
クラウド、お前に頼みがある。どん兵衛を食べないか。
興味ないね。
クラウド、どん兵衛を食べるんだ。
しつこいぞ。
ドンギツネを見るたび思い出せ。お前を導くのはドンギツネだ。ドンギツネはいつでもお前のそばにいる。どん兵衛を、どん兵衛を、どん兵衛を。いい子だ。売上クラスファースト、日清のどん兵衛。どん兵衛を送ろうか。日清。
Dombeを食べないか. It's so silly, it's so goofy, I love it. I love it. Oh man, it just reminds me of the old what was it again? The Baki ad. It was so good. It was so good. With Jujiro there. Like, do you think that will hurt me? So funny. That one's pretty long. But yeah. So fun, dude. So fun. And they also had... I think I like that one too. Let me see. Should be in my likes here. Yes. McDonald's Japan, they never miss it. They never fucking miss. Can I get this up again? Yes. I need to make this a little bit smaller. Change the crop again. There we go. Japan ads, dude. So fun. Yeah, probably they have some sort of flavor pack for the fries. I don't really know how it works, but it is too funny. It is way too funny. Oh man, if only the USA was half this based, but it's not, sadly. God damn, dude. Uh, anyway, this is gonna be everything for me today, I'm afraid. Hey, I'll come back on Monday as per usual, and Thursday, birthday stream. Let's hope we can have some fun here. I still need to prepare a bunch of stuff. As I said, it's just gonna be some silly stuff. We're gonna be chilling mostly, but yeah, I hope we can have some fun. It's going to be all over the place, to be real. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. So thank you for coming. I hope you had some fun here with my incoherent rambling. I need to rant about this shit from time to time, dude. It's so bad and annoying. So yeah, thank you for coming. I hope you had some fun, and I will see you soon. Take care.